Creativity is about exploring. Making a video is very much like encaustic art. You start off not quite knowing exactly what you're going to do and then make it up as you go along. So on this video, that's exactly what I've done. I've just started, here I am sitting today, this is my garden behind, and I'm just going to make the video and share some of my time with you and show you how I work creatively, and hopefully you can benefit from that. Encaustic is about using waxes with the iron and then just smoothing them onto the sealed card. Now there are lots of other things you can do, but that's the beginning. This video is going to be mostly about greetings cards, because those are things that you can share with your friends and family, and they're things that everybody can find useful. Let's get going. By the way, because I'm working in my studio, it's a bit noisy, there's stuff going on outside, and I don't soundproof everything, so just forgive that, eh? Thanks. You're probably going to start off with a box something like this. And when you open it, you'll find that you've got waxes. And the waxes come in a variety of colours. You've also got information. There are pages here full of information that you need to get started. You'll have some cards, variety of sizes maybe, and a scribing tool, which is good for scraping the wax. The iron has got a polished base and operates at a low temperature. The handle fixed on here. Get your piece of card ready and then have some clean underpaper and start loading the iron. I'm going to start just by putting one colour on, and I'm melting that onto the iron surface. Remember, the iron's set at low. And once it's melted on, simply wipe it onto the card, starting at one end and working along. Now you just make a mess basically, it doesn't really matter what you do, just do something and you'll find that different strokes give different effects. And that's it, it's finished. One of the great things about encaustic is that you can change it anytime you like. So you can go back into that same single colour thing that we started with and do some more stuff. This is making patterns. And then once it's finished, it needs to be lightly polished. So take a bit of tissue, fold it into a pad, and then just lightly polish over it, like this. Don't press too hard though. And now you can see that it's got gloss on it. And that's the finished artwork. Let's put it into a card. Aperture cards come in a variety of different sizes. And basically you put your artwork in this centre panel where the hole is, stick it on the back, fold one of the panels over, and then you have your finished piece of card. Now it can look something like this. This is a bigger one. And of course we need to use a big one because our artwork is already this size. Now when you get your aperture card, you'll notice that it's often got a piece of card in the middle. That can be useful for different things. Just pull it off, put that out the way. And now you can see that if we put the artwork through that hole, it's going to look quite good. But how do you get it there? Well, what you do is you stick some double-sided tape on the back of the card. I've already done this one partly. You can either use a tape dispenser if you've got one, or you can use scissors in the roll, whatever you got. So just roughly measure out by eye how much you need, then apply it onto the card as close as you can really down that edge. Once you've done that, you just peel off the pieces of tape. This one doesn't want to come. And once you've got the piece of tape peeled off, let's get that out of the way. Just place your card the way up that you want it, on the centre like that. And the tape will hold it down this edge whilst you turn the card over. Now make sure that you fold the right side in. I often do this wrong. So just check. That's going to be my front. So fold this down, crease it here first, and then just press it down all the way around. Fold your card over, and now we've got our first greetings card. Write your stuff in here, send it to your friends. You can get a huge array of Aperture cards with printings on, like happy birthdays, happy Christmas, with embossing on, anniversaries, all sizes, all sorts, all colours. The choice is yours. There are also effective small Aperture cards like these, which can look very good when you put your artwork behind them. Sometimes small is precious, a bit like wearing a diamond on a ring or something. And you also have two-fold cards. Now, two-fold cards, you simply stick your artwork on the front. It's plain and simple. And some of those have pre-printed designs on them, embossed edges, decal edges like these, different colours of course, and some beautiful materials, lovely golds, silvers, all sorts of things. So just keep your eyes open and see what's available. Before we carry on, it's a good idea to clean your iron because the blue stuff's all over the iron still. So just take a tissue pad and then just gently wipe across the iron and the wax will come off onto the pad, leaving the iron clean. Now the danger part of the iron is here, this little groove down the bottom here. So if you make sure that you get an edge of the tissue and just wipe that up through the groove and all the extra dirt that's on there